Well, howdy, everyone. Welcome. Today, we're going to be doing something different that we have been doing the last couple of episodes. The last couple of episodes, we've been focusing on this really and trying to bring in correct diagnosis and do the intern and all that. We're going to take a change of pace here in this episode, and we're going to really work on the hospital itself. Now that we're kind of going towards the right direction, it feels like we've paid back $100,000 of our loan, which is in the good way. So I'm going to go ahead and hit fast forward here. And we're going to let this hospital kind of simulate on its own. Uh, this is big because this is our first, since it is like 4 a.m. This is our first day on day 66. Hallelujah, we are here. This is our first day where we're going to have 109 patients supposedly projected for today. So it could get very busy, very chaotic, very fast. However, we are also looking at a paycheck of $100,000 if we are to complete 100 patients. So that's something to look forward to. Probably we'll use that money to go back towards into our what is it, our our loan there. But yeah, so there's a few things that we're looking here. So I don't know, we're gonna have to see where this goes. Obviously anything can happen when you're flying through like this, right? Anything can absolutely happen, but I think for the most part we're on the right track of certain things and all that. Now, one thing I've definitely, which I forgot who gave this tip a couple of episodes ago, but this is a good shout too. I totally didn't realize that, and totally should have, but when you do have hospitalization patients and they do become discharged, most of the time those patients that are now discharged, right, they're going straight to the pharmacy to pick up their meds and then head on out, usually, sometimes, not all the time, but that's a whole nother thing that comes at a queue as well. All right, so there we go. We are out shifting over to the next day, or sorry, the next shift. We $23,000, in the nighttime. Look, it is what it is. Nighttime is slow. That's just, there's nothing about, there's no around it, right? But this is where we make our money. We make our money here in the daytime. There's going to be a lot of people coming through here, which is kind of crazy. We have this wing out here, which I started once upon a time, and you know what? It's just an ugly piece of nothing. Kind of scooting away from that a little bit and going towards something else. Now, I did talk about briefly, very, very, very briefly. I kind of mentioned it. I was like, what happens if we would have got into a neurology office and just had neurology patients come through? That would really diversify the departments in every sort of way too as well. Yes, there's people that are asking for hospitalization in internal medicine and in general surgery departments, but it's very minimum that people are asking for hospitalizations there, and we just send them on their way. It's not a big deal really as it is. Now, if you take a look over here in the emergency, like the waiting room, I guess you could say, the waiting room, it's not as overcrowded as it was before, right? And I think that has to do with this a little bit of help that's going on over here too, that we have these 3 doctors off to the side here doing their thing as well. So that, a while ago, a few episodes ago, kind of like bringing this down was a big deal. But I mean, now you got to look at 109 patients. That's kind of crazy, right? 109 patients. So there's going to be more adjustments that we're going to have to probably make eventually. The fact that we're running with 1 orthopedic doctor is also a little bit kind of crazy, but it's working. I might have to like get in another orthopedic doctor maybe if this gets too crazy. But so far, our orthopedics, not too bad. Not too bad. They are hanging in there for sure. They are definitely hanging in there for sure. Other than that, let's go over to radiology. Radiology seems very simple. Not too overcrowded now that we have this radiology and we have the upstairs radiology. A lot of things going on there as well. If we take over to the trauma center, look, ambulances are not coming in. Therefore, we are not being bombarded by a bunch of, just say it, bullshit. All right, a bunch of bullshit's not happening basically in trauma center because we have no ambulances, which eventually will come. But at this given time, like it's fine. We're okay. So this person needs to be sent. Well, this person is going to be sent, but give her everything that we could possibly give her. Give her nitrates. Give her medicine. Just give her the whole, like, I don't even care, dude. Give her the defibrillation, of course, right? So I'm not really going to be worrying about a lot of patients collapsing. And actually, to be fair here, 1 patient collapse, that's not a bad thing. With how much people that we have, like 1 person so far collapsed, that's pretty good than what we were doing before. So neurology, having a neurology office was something I was actually thinking about. Infectious disease, I'm really steering away from that just because I don't know how that mechanic works, and because it's very like contagious, very contagious in like COVID and all that. Like I'm terrified to even touch that, honestly. Uh, traumatology is something that I'm really not very much aware of. Like I guess is it people that need, I don't even know what burn victims, is that what it is? Burn victims. Okay, traumatology is like burn victims. We could get a waiting office that too started, again, diversifying and go on from there. What about administrative? Do we need any more into the administrative? I don't think we do. Well, actually, we do. There's a service office that would really probably help us eventually, and a cafeteria that would probably help us as well, in a study room. What does a service office do? That's for the janitorials. Yeah. And the study rooms are for the people that just want to study on their own time to kind of upgrade their own stats. Cafeteria, again, these are things that are like you would probably see early on in gameplay, but the fact that we don't have that yet is I guess we're here, right? Pathology, obviously for autopsy rooms, cold rooms. We do have people die from time to time. You can technically make money off pathology, which is just honestly disgusting to say, but yeah. So I mean, it's a job. Somebody's got to do it, right? Yeah. I just hate it doesn't fit right in my head, right? I hate that. Anyways, patient can't be hospitalized. Okay, this is fine. This person's looking for a general surgery. We don't have a general surgery. This is one thing out of the entire day. So far, we've had one collapse and one request for hospitalization. It's not that big of a deal. What is your diagnosis here? Do we know? He's getting an ECG. Why is he getting an ECG? No. Switch his department, please. Right. Well, this is weird. You should be able to switch his department to general surgery, Oh, I guess. Well, I guess he. Yeah, they're both. He could have a pancreatitis, or irritable bowel syndrome. Like, there's a few things that he could be doing here. This is weird. One available thing that we could do here, is it because we don't control the doctor? I think that's what it is. Right. One's going to need IV and one's going to need diet modification. If anything, we can at least give him diet modification. We should give him everything. The game will figure that out as we go. Peter Martin, same thing. Looks like he does have something. It's internal medicine, so we can switch him to that, yeah? No, because I guess we can't control him. Okay. All right. Let's just, like, pretend like I'm not part of anything there. But the money is coming through, and we're going to switch over shifts here very, very soon. And then we'll see how profitable we actually were. Interesting enough, we are not even near the 100 patient mark yet. We're at 82 patients. We probably will get there. That's kind of what I'm banking on right now. I'm really banking on that. I could have the $100,000 and buy a couple of ambulances, but again, we that kind of got a little bit out of hand over time. So it's good that we have what we have now, and not go too crazy. Now there is 2 technical rooms that are a critical workload, which I'm very, very interested to know what is that. What is critical? Looks like the workload during the day is high on all doctors over here. Is it anything to do with the emergency room? It doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like the emergency room. What about radiology? Anything to do with radiology? Low, low, medium, medium, low, low, none. Okay. Over here, low, low, medium, nothing. Okay, very well. Upstairs, probably nothing, right? High. Okay, high, medium, medium, but not critical. I think I could have maybe clicked on that statistic to show me which one, right? Maybe, I don't know. Let's go downstairs for the micro labs. Any high critical stuff going on with the micro labs? I can't tell because like the lettering is kind of like wonky. Oh, you know what? Hang on a sec. I can just hover over them again. Yeah. Workload high, workload medium, workload low. So it's not a lab issue. What about over here? General surgery. High, not a critical thing. I mean, it is kind of crazy, but not critical. Internal medicine, not critical as well. Orthopedics. No, not really critical up there, but maybe down there, but maybe upstairs. Medium. Okay. All right. Cardiology. Maybe cardiology's it. Anything here? Anything that I can see right off the top of my head? There's a lot of people in the... Well, actually, not a lot of people. Look at all these free HDU rooms, right? It's kind of crazy how many HDU rooms here. There could be a discussion about taking out some HDU rooms, but really, maybe. We'll have to see. It's not a not possibility, right? It's definitely could happen, but I'm not really into it right now. Okay, you know what? I don't know what the critical room was. I could have probably checked on it through that statistic, but that's fine. Hey, by the way, it's 2000, so the day shift did switch over, which is good. We're still in the positive, which is also good. I'm going to wait till midnight, and then we'll see where we actually stand here on a full day of how much money we've made throughout the day, with the hospital being somewhat automated, right? It's doing its own thing. Now, again, I want to get 100 patients, and we have 87, and we've lost 2, so we would have 89 at this point, but we'll see here. We have a couple of hours, in-game hours, to see if we can get it done. I don't know, it doesn't look that very busy in here. Okay, so there's 91. All right, well, that's good. That's good. Very close. Okay, 94. All right, I think we might get it here. I say that all the time. Like I feel like I've been saying that the last couple of episodes. Oh, we're going to get it. We're going to get it. And then we come up like 1 or 2 short. Patient is collapsing. Okay. Heart patient to be exact. Carol. Well, actually, is it, I mean, she's not really diagnosed, right? I mean, but I guess she is collapsing because she does have an irregular heartbeat. So that makes sense. Maybe give her a differential diagnosis so that you can kind of figure this one out there, and then like give her everything that you could possibly can, and probably put her into an HDU unit. HDU unit is not available at this department. You're telling me an HDU unit is not available at cardiology? I actually disagree with you. Okay, go. All right. We have 1 in-game hour. Oh my god, are we going to get it? Please get it. Please let me just have the 100 grand so that I can get past this already and we can move on to something else. We're not going to get it. Oh, we're going to be short again. Even if we didn't miss out on those 2 patients, it would have been 97. There it is. Okay. All right. So let's see here. Where did we stand at midnight for yesterday? Were we technically profitable? Technically profitable. Was it good? Well, I don't know. Is very marginal what just happened there. It really was. So it's very interesting to see. Obviously, we can burn through a lot of patients if we were to control doctors like we've been doing in the last couple of episodes. We definitely can burn through a lot of them, get a lot of them checked out, get a lot of them done, get a lot of them to pay, and so on and so forth. Which this is already kind of crazy. It's crazy to see that we're going to have to be doing resident mode. Yeah. Okay, looks like we have a different diagnosis on her, right? Was this the same person, Karen Brown? I don't even remember. I don't think we did. I don't think we did give her a different diagnostics on her. Let's go ahead and give her a different one for this woman here, and we'll figure out where that's gonna be or that's gonna do. Okay, so let's see here. 5. Okay, so we talked about it yesterday too. Like, there's 9 departments that are technically open, right? I don't know if they count emergency as a department. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It says have 9 fully working departments. Now, maybe that means have 9 fully working departments. Have departments that need hospitalization. Maybe that's what that means, which I get. Okay. Open infectious diseases clinic. I hate to do that. And then open a traumatology clinic. Which, if we just bring in patients for traumatology, we can get our 5th contract coming in. We can get that additional patients. We can get 10 more additional patients. And you know what? If we can just do that and just have burn victims come in, maybe that's what I'll use this West Wing for. I was going to use it for something else, but maybe the West Wing is one way to go. They can come over here to the traumatology area. And then, you know, so on and so forth. What the heck is going on here? Is that a window? No, that's not a window in the ground. I thought that was a window in the ground. It's the x-ray mirror imaging thing. Okay, interesting. So just out of curiosity, to bring up traumatology, how much would that even cost us? Well, let's see here. If we go into prefab and we go into traumatology, we're looking at an office, 5,200. We're looking at restrooms, obviously. Common room if you really wanted to, which we're probably going to want to do if we're this far over here. And then on-call room for hospitalization as well. Do they have anything else? They have a burn unit. Okay, they do have the burn unit. Okay, and the diagnostic units and things like that. And the operating room and the... Okay, there's a lot to traumatology. For sure. If we can at least just get a... maybe an office in. Maybe just an office in where people can come in and maybe get prescribed something for now. I think that would be one way to go. I do kind of want to do... And I know what you might be thinking is like, okay, you have this money now, so... You know, be careful in a way. Yeah, you're right. I kind of want to make a front entrance here, sort of dealio. This is very bad planning on me because I do have already general surgery off over here, right? Let's see how far I can actually get my office over here. So this is the farthest that I can bring it, right there. Okay. So, yeah, this sucks kind of. Okay. We have the general surgery department. We're gonna have the traumatology near it. And you know what? What do we have upstairs from right here? This would be the orthopedic department. I don't like that. I really don't like that. But it's okay if we had a third level. Yeah. If we had a third level, and maybe that's where the burn victims do go, is to the third level. Interesting indeed. Interesting indeed. This I don't agree with 100% on where I'm going to be placing this, but I think it'd be kind of cool to have just another set of patients to come in. Now, I am starting to think about the future and everything in it, and that's terrible for me to do. I know. I'm gonna step away from this. I'm gonna hold myself accountable. I'm gonna take the self-discipline route, and I'm gonna step away from that, and I'm gonna say, hey, it's great that you have 109 patients on the way right now today, and it's great that you want to get another insurance company, but you don't want to overdo it yourself and get yourself into another sticky situation, right? So I'm gonna step away from it. I'm gonna step away from it, and I'm gonna kind of look into more other places. I think maybe doing hospitalizations in certain departments, like internal medicine, even in general surgery. Maybe those things are more important to worry about than opening up another department. Maybe, baby, maybe. Pathology is something, obviously. I think I would like to have pathology in. If I were to bring back the ambulances in case people die, right? I don't even know where I would put pathology. I mean, I guess I could put pathology out into this direction, but that's one thing I need to do. And I need to start to like use money to kind of plan out the next, the next route, the next way to go. So this is considered technically, yes. Okay, Rachel, hang on a sec. Rachel, you're about to leave? Wait, whoa, why are you about to leave, Rachel? You're literally in the machine. Why are you complaining about wanting to leave if you're actually in the machine? Rachel, what the hell are you doing? You're in the machine. Like, let it go, girl. Okay. All right. If I were to take internal medicine this way, would that be a good idea? Well, we have ICU here. That would really limit ICU's future expansion, which already we kind of talked about this maybe 5 episodes ago, where I think having another ICU room right there is okay. Yeah, ICU is kind of really jam-packed, isn't it? Yeah, I gotta be careful with that. I don't want to, like, I don't want to really, I mean, I don't need a lot of ICU rooms right now, but in the future I might need it, you know what I mean? I feel like the labs are doing good. Okay, the patient's collapsing, that's alright. I don't know, I want to make a move, but I'm afraid a little bit to make a move, kind of. Actually, look at our money kind of skyrocket there. That was pretty good. Let's see. Internal medicine. Let's look into internal medicine. I feel like if anything is going to be cheap to do... Oh, neurology. I forgot about neurology. If anything's going to be cheap to do, maybe hospitalization in... Maybe not. In internal medicine would be something, but no, maybe not, actually. Thinking about it. Right. Okay. Interesting. We're going to need a special procedures unit. Lounge, ward, nurses station, doctors, and all that. A lot of things. It's almost like you just have to take a shot at one department, right? I don't know. I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for that either. I feel like if anything, I could like work more on our cardiology unit up here. I could shrink down cardiology, but let's see where we're actually standing at with how many patients we have in right now. We do have patients in the regular ward, some. We do have most of our patients in HDU, which cardiology should have the high dependency unit rooms more, right, than the than almost any other department. So I guess if I were to open up a hospitalization for internal medicine, right? If I were to open up a hospitalization for internal medicine, where would that put us? Would that put us at not as many HDUs? Because I don't know. I don't know what the possibilities could be from when you do become hospitalized from through internal medicine. I really don't know the specifics there. Now, this is a very, very wide walkway that I'm not really happy about. It takes up too much room here. I want to make a hallway that at the end potentially has an elevator. So maybe what I do is I have let's see here. Maybe I have a wing. So let's see here. I want to shrink this up a little bit. So let's see here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The big corridor. Maybe I shrink it by 1. Yeah, maybe I shrink it by 1. We'll go 1, and we'll make it go throughout this way. And then this off onto the back end here. We'll just cover up for the time being. There we go. There we go. Okay. So, where do I want to go? Well, I think I want to continue back down this way, obviously. So we'll go out this way. And I think having a row of internal medicine doctors' offices over here won't be a bad idea. We'll do that. So let's not complete that all the way. Again, I kind of want... Maybe I'll use this little passageway to sneak through something like another corridor. Or sorry, another hallway or corridor to go out around this way so that, you know, we can kind of... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that. It's going to look weird, but I think overall... I think it will help the flow of traffic in a way. You know what I mean? So, like, we'll do something like this. Because you never want to have, at least I think, you don't ever want to have a lot of dead ends in your hospital. Because that could really mess up the flow of everything, right? Does that make any sense? So this is temporarily. Right here, this, like, I don't know what I'm going to do with this little section here yet. But at least we know that we can at least potentially get a little bit of a hallway action going on here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And we'll get something rolling that way. I feel like the more options we have for routes to take to one department to another department is always key. Again, not having dead ends is also key. It just makes things go a little bit smoother, personally. So let's see here. If I were to bring in another internal medicine, like another office. And again, the patience isn't really going too high here. This is more of a future kind of take. So maybe I don't need to buy and hire an entire doctor quite yet. Maybe I could just plan that for the future. Or, of course, I can mix in something else. For instance, I can have a common room. Yeah, I can have a common room. A room that we don't really have over here. A place where people can take a break and do that. Like a common room. Yep. Like, we don't really have that over here. So if we have that over here, then they won't have to go too far. Now, where do I want to put this? Right there, or do I want to go right here with it? I kind of like it having right here. So let's go right there for the common room. Yes, it's a internal medicine kind of, you know, technicality here. What is it right here? Well, is it a technicality, though? It's at least a shared common room, which over here, if anybody in ICU, like I said, with the whole, like, connecting of the rooms here, they can all go this way. Now, this is intentionally made. This wall. I know, like, if you, like, oh, you can take down that wall and make something and have them go through, so to go through that door. But this is intentionally made because I feel like when you're walking through a hospital, it's not, like, common for you to, like, oh, yeah, down that way, you can see ICU. Usually there's a little bit of, like, a door, a barrier of some sort, right? And that's the reason why I have that there. Reception for the remaining departments. Like, building reception desks maybe up towards the front. Also talked about it in this west wing. Having a bunch of receptions maybe in here to take patients somewhere. I don't know why I keep stuttering. I promise you I don't have a stutter, but I'm the stuttering. I don't know why. I just noticed it. Oh, you idiot. All right. I think it's because I watched a, like, crime show or something. I watched a crime show last night, and, like, the guy had a stutter, the guy that they were interrogating. So I think I've kind of, like, mirrored that personality trait for some reason. I'll stop now. My lord, I'm sorry about that. Okay, so we have the common room, but I do, you know what? I do want to actually invest into our employees later on. So let me just focus one thing at a time. I know I'm, like, starting to bounce around everywhere. So we have the common room here. One thing that we obviously want to do is add a restroom. Yes, we would love to have a restroom over here as well. Big one? I say maybe big one. Why big one? Why would you go for a big one? Well, because this actually serves a restroom for a lot of other people. It does. It really does. It does. Now, one thing I'm taking from that, and I don't know if I want that right there, if I would rather want it right here. I think I would rather have it right there. We'll put a restroom right there, because what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to make a little bit of something here. It's not that big of a deal. I want to go... Well, I'm going to make a foundation for all of this right now. Because eventually that will probably be built on. Let's... I'm thinking about moving the waiting room into a bigger location. That's what I'm kind of thinking about here. This waiting room is good and it works, but I don't think it's efficient because it's not big enough. Right? Because the overall thought here is I'm trying to, as best as I can, make internal medicine bigger. What the heck is elevator planner mean? When using management mode as a planning tool, this can be used to mark where elevators go. Oh, I don't. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Over time, I think there will be more doctor's office here. And I think it will be more efficient to have the waiting room off over here in front of the doctor's office. Yeah. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to change up the waiting room. The waiting room is going to go right over here into this corner. Right. Oh, God. I don't even know where I want to put this. Right here. Yeah, we'll go right there. We'll go waiting room right here. And then obviously use what we need to use in there. I don't know what color we're doing. Are we doing green? I guess we're doing green for internal medicine. I don't know. We'll put a few here. We'll go boom. Boom. Come back this way. I'm going to take this wall down, so don't worry about that. We'll go boom. Can't do that, apparently. Sorry. There we go. And then obviously add a TV right here. And then a Q also right there. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and take down the wall right now. Yeah, let's take down the wall. Whoop. There we go. And maybe back that out a little bit, maybe. No. No, I want that kind of back there because that's the whole point of why we went to, like, make it a not so big corridor. What I'll do is then I will go this way with it. And then I could put something right here. I don't know what, but I could put something right here. Haven't thought about that yet. And then right here, what we'll do is we'll go, for now, we'll just go for the white. The white. And then let's also just make the white walls for now as well. There we go. Really, actually, honestly, we should probably just close it off for right now. But we have a plan going out, going out that way. And then let's go ahead and add some drinks as well, like a nice vending machine and a nice water machine. And I kind of would like to have a water in here if I can slap one in. Where does this guy have one? Right next to the door? Oh yeah, right where the chart would have been. He doesn't have a chart in there? No? Does he not have a chart in there? He might not even have a chart in there. Interesting. Okay, well, I'm not going to get distracted with that right now. Right. That will be the waiting room. This over here will now not be the waiting room. We will deselect this. Sorry, no more waiting room. I could do something with this small little corner too, right? I could definitely do something with that small little corner as well. I just don't know yet. Okay. So let's see where that puts us in live action here. Actually, I'm not happy with that. I'm not happy with how I left that little detail here. I'm going to fix it up. So my little detail, very simple. I would like this to go green all the way through. There we go. And then here, all the way down. I know it's silly, but it doesn't break my brain, so I like it. And this will open this up. And then I don't think these can actually technically connect, no. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to go boom, and we're going to go like, yes, this is internal medicine. Turn here. I don't know. This technically, we can kind of get rid of that grayish there and kind of get rid of that grayish there in a way. Keep the gray down there for micro. This is orthopedics. Green is orthopedics. That sucks. So yeah, internal medicine can't really be the same now, can it? Right. Well, let's make internal medicine a purple. Yeah, let's do internal medicine, I guess, a purple. Whoops. Totally overlooked that one. There we go. And go all the way down with it. Good job. Kind of go a little bit more down. Okay, now what I want to do is I ultimately probably would like to put an elevator down here if I can. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah. I don't like that being up against the wall like that. I would like it more centered. That's more centered. Okay, a elevator. There we go. Now, if I click on this, what happens? What happens if I... What does this do? Do I do this? Do I do that? I don't even know. I don't even know what that does. But we'll figure that out later as we go. Now, we have an elevator built in, so that gives us the possibility to go right here, right? And this is an entire thing that we can absolutely do for internal medicine, right? Obviously, in the future. But right now, we're just kind of building out. $61,000 that we have. I mean, it's not like we're not looking bad at all. Is there anything else that I can do within internal medicine that would really help us out? Restrooms, cleaning closet. We do kind of already have a cleaning person, so we don't really need to do that right away. Diagnostic unit would be interesting to have. Now, the diagnostic unit, I don't know if that's better up with the wards or if that's maybe better off next to the doctor's offices. If there is a special procedures, yeah, I don't know what is better to have these x-ray units, or not x-ray units, I guess, maybe diagnostic units, to be downstairs, because I don't know if the doctor can go, hey, I'm going to send you to the diagnostic unit, and then you can go upstairs. Or if the people that are in the high dependencies or in the wards or hospitalization, if they're hospitalized, then the nurses take them to the units. Because if that's the case, then I don't want the nurses getting them out of their bed, coming all the way down here just to use a unit. So I really don't know on that one. I have a feeling that it has to do with hospitalization. There you go. It says it right there. Thank God I read the description. Provides examinations and treatment procedures for hospitalized patients. Okay, very good. All you had to do was read it. That's all you had to do. All right, so then I'm going to quickly go into administrative here and see what else we could do. Service office. This could be a technical spot where we could put a service office. That's one thing that we could do. Have our first ever service office. Or our first ever study room. That is not where our study room is going to go. I might go with service office. I really might. Right here. This is like a very centralized thing. It's kind of centered into the middle in a way. And it could be a service office that deals with all the janitors, right? We don't have one. Do we need one? I don't know. I don't know technically if we do or not. Can this be used for something better in the future? This little spot? Maybe. You know what? I won't touch that right now. I just won't. I don't want to like screw it up. So, all right, let's hit fast forward. Let's go through. And you know what I'm actually going to do? I'm going to go. I know, right? As soon as I say it, then I unpause and then I pause again, right? Let's go back to this. Let's go back to this. I'm going to wrap this bad boy through here. There we go. That's a little bit better. Go. All right, so hey, we have a common room that is actually being used, which is good. We have the new waiting room over here. This stuff can actually go now. So let's make sure we get rid of this. So this, this go, this go, this go, this go. And then we have this little corner here. Maybe this is where the service thing goes. You know what? F it. That's where it goes. It doesn't need to be that big, as it says, right? It only needs to be 3 by 2. This is obviously going to be bigger than 3 by 2. But you know what? Let's use this little spot. Yeah, let's use this little spot for a service area, management area thing. And that is centralized. Yeah, that is just as much central. This is more centralized than that would have been, I guess, more or less. So let's use this little spot for that. Let's put it right here. There we go. Missing equipment, apparently. Let's look into this. We want to get a cheap office desk. So let's go for the $99 office desk. We'll put that right there. We'll give them a nice office chair as well. I guess we need to hire a manager too. That's probably the way, you know, this is the way, right? That's probably the way to go. $99, we'll do that. There we go. Do a printer. And that is technically all they need. They don't need anything else. But will we give them something else? I think it would be kind of nice. This would be very dull. Right? This would be entirely dull if we just left it as is. Put a bookshelf in there. Maybe a card file. You know what I mean? I would like to put a jug of water. Yeah, I would like I would like some water in there. Give me some water. Coffee machine. Let's. Oh wait, the coffee machine's outside. Let's just put a water. Can I do that? Just a jug of water in there. I'm sure they would appreciate that. First things first, you got to find the water. There it is. Water dispenser. Put that right there. Okay, good. Now, how does this work? I really don't know. Okay, you hire somebody. Okay, good. So manager, 11%, 6%, 16%, 12%. Kind of sucks, dude. Really sucks. I'm looking for managers, man. Good managers. So if a manager is hired for the administrative department, they increase the overall efficiency for all janitors in the hospital and allows you to design janitors to assign janitors to individual rooms. This employee also acts as the boss as all janitors. Okay, so in that case, I want a good manager. So let's find new candidates. I'm taking this a little serious. Yes, I know it's kind of ridiculous. They're janitors. Why are you taking this so serious? But I am. I'm taking this serious. So Fraser here is a hard worker, which sounds good to me, and is loyal, and is a 39% manager. Or we have Carol, who is loyal and who is a germaphobe. She is more expensive. She is technically better, with dexterity being better and efficiency being better. I'm gonna go with the cheaper one. That's a hard worker, Fraser. So there we go. Now, do we do a nighttime one? This room does not allow hiring for night shift. Well, that's interesting. Then don't show it. That's all right. Hey, so now we have a guy. Now we have a manager. We have a manager for our janitorial services. So that's cool. That's cool. At least that's it's very, very small, but it's progress, baby. It's actual progress. Does it make things better throughout the hospital? It says it does. So we'll have to see. All right, Susan Hall, you'll be taken care of. I'm assuming, right? You could have a closure. You need a wound closure regardless. It's either in your deep wound on your leg or your freaking foot. This shouldn't be a hard thing to diagnose. Honestly, it really shouldn't. You should really just say, "Oh yeah, it's your leg," or "Oh yeah, it's your foot," and then stitch that bitch up, right? I don't know. What are you guys waiting for? It's a leg injury. You would think, "Oh, it's a leg." You know what? I'm diagnosing that myself. It's a leg injury. That's what it is. Does she need to be treated for a blood transfusion? I don't think so. Does she need a bandage? Yeah. I don't know. Give her everything, I guess. Does she need ICU? No, she doesn't need ICU. Is she collapsing? Maybe she's collapsing because she's in shock. Maybe she is losing a lot of blood. Maybe she does need a blood transfusion. Okay. Just get Susan Hall dealt with. All right. So we're already at 60 patients, 61 patients, and it's only 1,400. So I have a good feeling about today is going to go really well as far as the 100 patient mark. I think today might be the day. This is the first time I've ever seen someone with an eye patch, I think. Like, yeah, take care of it. Nitrates, yeah, regular hospitalization, go. You got it. No, HCU. There, go. Whew, all right. We're making money, dude. We are. The money is actually soaring. But I'm going to be a responsible parent. I'm going to be a responsible parent. And I will use my $100,000. Thank you, James. I will use my $100,000 to pay off $100,000 a loan. Yeah. It's free money. Just put it towards your loan. So, yeah, your daily interest will go down. That's the way to go, baby. That's the way to go. 1,600, and then we're already at 80 patients. 81 patients. This place is flying. I do like this kind of layout that we got going on here. We will build upon this, right? We will build upon this. I know it seems like, oh, no one's using this stuff yet. They will. They will in the future. Trust me. They will. That's a little bit of future building proof. Kind of. It's not the best, but it will work once we get it going on here. Patient collapsing. Graves' disease. Jesus Christ. What the hell is that? I don't even know what the hell that is. Graves' disease is an endocrine disease where the thyroid gland produces thyroid hormones in excess. Can you die from that? That sounds scary. Well, that's your thing, right? Can we send you there? Hang on a sec. What does this say? Department can't be changed when patients are still being transported, collapsed, or stabilized. I didn't know you. I didn't know. Really? Okay, so if we hospitalize, ICU. Oh, okay. All right. You know what? Whatever. What does she need? Anthroids, right? Give her some anthroids. Somebody throw her some anthroids. Jesus Christ. Shouldn't be that hard. 91 patients already cured today. 1,900 on the clock. We're going to be doing it today. This time, I believe it. I believe it here. Oh my God. Should I be paying attention more on those level ups when we do get level ups? Is there stuff that I should be taking care of there? Like, oh yeah, this person leveled up, therefore they can do this and that and that and this. Portal vein. Yep, what does that actually need? That needs that. So somebody give them that. Somebody can't give them that because there's no doctors available to give them that. Required ICU. Okay, well, all right. Okay, there you go. ICU. Now give them that stuff. There you go. Fantastic. Good job. One workload critical. My lord, just get out of here with the... I'm trying to just figure stuff out. So it said one was critically workloaded. Workloaded. Dependency tree. Ah, this is freaking amazing. Wow. Wow. Reception. Waiting room. Doctor's office. Doctor's office. Waiting room. Reception. Clinic. Hospitalization. Immobile. Trauma center. Goes to hospitalization. This is really good. Why don't they make these things like this? Like, this is such a small, tiny little icon. Make this more, like, accessible, man. Like, if I... This is a little bit easier to comprehend here. I see this. I've said it a lot. I'm not really good at my reading comprehension skills, but if you show me how to do something, I'll do it. Right? Wow. All right. Okay. So, regular ward, HDU, sonograph unit, neuro exam, cardiography, operating, regular to operating, diagnosing unit. Okay. 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 Now, timeout. Actually, first things first. It said I had 1 critical. This says I had 0 critical. I don't know what the hell's going on there. However, let's go to emergency real quick. Emergency. You have 2 waiting rooms and 1 reception. That is reception. And this is waiting room. And then this is a waiting room also. Okay. All right. Just breathe. Just breathe. Okay. Wonderful. All right. We'll continue. We'll continue because we're going to go ahead and pick up this 100K here. All right. The shift did change. Okay. 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 Transport to another hospital. Get it going here. Let's go. Get out. Let's go. 98. 99. Hey. 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 There you go. Thank you. 100,000 freaking dollars. All right. So let's just use that real quick before it goes away. Let's use that. Take down our loan. Daily interest is now at $3,000, which will help us. Very good. And continue. We'll finish off the day here. The only contract really the only contract we really need to do now is just diagnose patients and control doctors in resident mode. Yeah. Seems easy enough, right? Sure. It's going to be a grind. I feel like this is going to be a huge grind. It's going to probably be like take a couple of episodes just to take that out. That's why I was kind of like leaning towards of possibly opening up another thing like traumatology. You know, that would at least get us multiple things going at once that we could work on. And it's not out of the question. It definitely is not out of the question, of course. But where, right? You know, traumatology, we were thinking about it putting over here, but I don't know. I don't know, man. General surgery department's over there too. State election is coming. New. Oh my God, 30% higher payouts. Jesus Christ, this is fantastic. This is the way we want to go. Oh my God. 30% higher payments for the next 2 days, which is fantastic for our money. We are potentially going to be getting these getting this loan, not these, getting this loan paid off extremely fast. We are on the right freaking track. I tell you what, we are on the right track. So let's see. Yesterday, what was the slam here? It was a lot of money. It was a lot of good money. Now, the only thing I'm not really sure about is $100,000. Does the $100,000, like the grants, do they pop up? I have a feeling that's what this is. Other is $100,000. So I feel like that was a contributor. I don't know. I don't know how that is. I really don't. But whatever it is, we know that we're on the right track somewhere. We have 30% higher payments coming up very, very, very soon. Neurology, I want to get in. Traumatology, I would love to get in. And maybe that's where I go with this like corridor here. Maybe let's build this out here. Let's see. I'm a little bit not as afraid to build this out now. If I were to go this way with it, right? A hallway going out this way. Yeah, you could do something here. You can go general surgery, traumatology over here. You can go neuro over here. You know, I don't know. There's a lot of different ways to go about this. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So what we could do, let's actually build this out just so we can kind of get a visualize, visualize what's going on over here. This is very far away. You know what? I've said what I want to do with this west wing. I kind of want to put like this room over here with like multiple receptionists. Is that bad to do? Like if I had a receptionist for orthopedics, a reception for cardiology, a reception for neuro, traumatology, whatever it is that bad to do all in one spot? Because the way I see it is that they go to a reception if they're, medium to high hazard, right, is what the chart said. Medium to high hazard, they go to a reception. So if the patient knows what's wrong with them, can they just go straight to reception and skip the middleman? Is that something they can do? That's what I'm still trying to like put in my head there. Maybe you guys know. If you guys know, please let me know. Let me know. I'm sure you guys do know. If that is a bad option or if it's not a bad option to do. Uh-oh. Do that. I'm going to expand this out just a little bit. There you go. Yeah, so I'm going to leave it on that note. I'm going to leave it. Can I and should I bring all receptionists to one centralized location so that people can come in there and be like, oh, yeah, I know it. I want to go there. But some people don't know what's wrong with them. That's why they use the emergency clinic or they use the clinic, right? They don't know what it is. So hang on a sec. Can I pull up that chart again? Where is that chart at? No. Where is that thing at? I want to see it again. Apartments? Yes. This. So. I see. Okay, this is where I'm a little confused on. The clinic. The clinic has reception, waiting room, doctor's office. Low hazard clinic takes on waiting rooms. Medium to high hazard takes on reception for clinic, right? However, if you look over here, you have patients. I think this does make sense. That patients who are medium to high hazard, they will go straight to the receptionist for that department, right? And then they'll be filed out. And then once they are filed out, they will be they will be thrown into the doctor's office, which will be, in this case, across the damn hospital for the internal medicine or whatever, wherever you're going to. You'll be transferred to that department. And then the doctor will tell you, oh, yeah, this is what's wrong with you. So it kind of beats out the clinic, which is what we want ultimately, right? That's actually what we want to kind of lower this half here. I think it's the right call. I think having a spot with a bunch of receptionists is the right call. And maybe not just a bunch of receptionists here. Maybe a receptionist here and then come way over here, something that makes sense like this. Receptionist makes a little sense because it's right next to the cardiology office, right? The doctor's offices, next to the x-rays and things like that. Mostly the cardiology department's what it's next to that I'm more impressed about. So maybe that's something I do. Make it a receptionist by the department that it needs. Because if you look at radiology, I don't think radiology needs... Yeah, radiology doesn't need a receptionist. But general department or general surgery does. Reception. Internal medicine does. Reception. Orthopedics. Yeah, reception. Which we took out earlier. Cardiology, the only one that we have that has a reception. you know? So there's a lot of departments that we have here that don't have a reception. I could potentially even try to squeeze it in here. Be like, bing dong, you know, here's a reception. Go to X, Y, and Z. Go to whatever department you need to go. But that would really, really be pushing it close here. This is too cluttered already as it is. I can push it out more. I can make this lobby extend a little bit. Which, you know what, might not be a bad idea looking at it. What if I were to extend this out a little bit? What if I were to extend this out, push this out even more, give us a little bit more room in the front here, and then can I just move that? Can I just move that door? What does this do? Select doors? Or does that just copy it? Okay, it just copies it. Okay, let's just get rid of that. 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 Bring back the windows, though, because I did like that. No, not that. Good God. This one? Yes. Okay. This is what we'll do. We'll add a little bit more room here. And maybe this is where I'll put the receptions. You know? It's kind of like an all-in-one stop and shop type thing, right? That's kind of what I like about it. So we'll make this all white. And let's see here. Let's just try it out. Test it out, I guess. Somebody comes in. They said, we want a orthopedic reception. Okay, great. Orthopedic reception. That will be right here. Right here in the corner. Okay, right? I guess, yeah. And then we'll do a reception desk. Put like that. And then another one, please. And then put a chair. And then I guess a wooden chair for the patient. And then a PC. There we go. What's up with the blue? Why do I need the blue? I don't think I need the blue. But, yeah, okay, so if someone comes in, oh, yeah, I'm looking for, I know what I need to do. Just send me to the right department. Boom, bada bing, there you go. I could probably even, like, shrink that zoning a little bit, too, but that's all right. I'm going to fix the walls behind it, though, so it's not brick. There we go. There we go. And I kind of can do the same over here, kind of, like, line it through, right? People come in, and they're like, okay, yeah, I want to go to internal medicine, right? Then we will make you a receptionist. Like, you know where to go, right? Right there. Internal medicine. We did orthopedics. General surgery. I want to go to general surgery. Okay, good. I don't know. You know, I don't know. This could be a terrible idea, or this could be a pretty solid idea. I don't know. There we go. We'll put, like, the desk right there. And we'll go left. We'll do that, and then we'll do this. There. There. Office chair right there. I hate that that's not, there we go. Okay, all right. And we'll put a chair, like, right there. And they can squeeze by behind, right? Just a little bit of squeeze action. And then we'll give them, obviously, a PC as well. What are you here for? Thank you. All right. You're on your way type thing. Great. Let's do that same thing off over here now. Let's go like this. Go. We'll do that. Reception desk. There. Then we'll go left. And then we'll go here. This is gonna get real claustrophobic. A little bit. Feel bad for these guys. And what's blocking this? Maybe I move this a little to the side here. Let's move it a little to the side. There we go. They don't need to be right on top of each other, right? Again, a wooden chair. Now, I don't know if they need more, right? I don't know if they need more, right? Because I don't know if multiple people will be sitting in reception. I'm hoping that one person comes and they goes. One person comes and they goes. But I might need benches back here so that people can wait on this thing, right? But the reason why I'm doing this kind of like little, like one chair dealio is only because we don't see a lot of people in reception anyways. So it's probably like a once in a blue moon that it does happen, but it does happen, right? So let's go ahead and go into this. We'll go into this, We'll fix out the corridor action here as well. It's all there. I go through here. And then go through here. And what I'll do off of this side, I guess, is I could like put a water jug, right? I guess I could. Like a water jug right there. And then maybe like a vending machine over here, you know, to keep the guys all situated. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, question is, now I need to go ahead and hire people. Hire receptionists. Daytime receptionist. I need good receptionist, please. Early bird, like that. Gamer, like that. Resistant, you know, I just like you. Get hired, Mary. Do I need receptionists during the daytime? Or, sorry, during the nighttime? I don't think so. If anybody were having a receptionist just for the daytime, not nighttime, that's better. Okay, here. You. Daytime as well. Yes, this will add expenses, right? This will add expenses to our daily go at it. But I think this is probably well worth it, maybe. Potentially. Potentially. Get hired. Those are actually pretty good hires all around there. So there we go. They will go home because it's obviously not daytime, but that's where we're going to send it. Anyways, that's going to do today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Did I make a right call or did I make a bad call with this receptionist? I don't know. I guess I'll find out in the comment section here soon. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next video, wherever that may be. And do as always, take care.